Chief Meteorologist Chris Boone.
Well, temperatures across the state of Texas are cooling down into those low 80s and 70s. 76 in Wichita Falls, 80 here in San Angelo, as well as Waco. A little bit warmer the further south you go. Again, that's where that front really kind of stalled out. It's 82 degrees in Houston as well as San Antonio. And kind of look at the rainfall. Right now, not a whole lot across the area. Do have a little bit of a storm out in towards the Dallas Metroplex. Most of the rain moved off towards the east. Again, that was that big push of moisture that we saw start out in New Mexico, moved across the state, now moving across Louisiana in towards parts of Mississippi as well as Alabama. But for here in the Concho Valley, not a whole lot. We saw a few showers and storms in the southern parts during the afternoon hours. Now that we've got past sunset, that has all began to settle down. Just looking at it, a little bit of that ground clutter picked up. Otherwise, mostly just looking at some of those partly cloudy skies throughout. So again, that cloud coverage to keep us a bit warmer as we go through the overnight hours. Past 24-hour rain totals mostly have been in the south to southeastern parts of the Concho Valley, basically from Eden down to Mason, even out towards the west of Menard. Again, that's where the bulk of the rainfall has been. Not so much for the northern parts. Very dry for Coleman County as well as Reynolds County. No significant rainfall in the past 24 hours, though we will see chance for some isolated showers as we go through the next couple of days. But unfortunately, the general trend as we finish up the week will be drying us out going in towards the weekend. 80 degrees right now in downtown San Angelo. Still a little bit humid. Those dew points in the upper 50s, 59 degrees for the dew point. And those winds have calmed down out of the northeast at 6 miles per hour. So expecting them to stay in the single digits for us as we go through the overnight hours. Past 24 hours, last night cooled down into the mid 70s, quickly warmed back up into the low 90s this afternoon. Now seeing those temperatures drop right back down into the 70s once again. So some comfortable temperatures for this time of year. Okay, we did get into the 90s once again. 91 was our afternoon high, so certainly, again, warmer than it has been the few days that we got up into the 80s, but below average for where we should be this time of year. It should be about 96 and nowhere close to the record of 107 set back in 2010. Temperatures right now across the Concho Valley hovering right around that 80-degree mark. A lot of 79s across the area. 79 Brady, Eden, as well as El Dorado, Sonora, Mertzen. Seems like it updates every time I talk about it. 81 in Mason, 80 degrees out in Ballinger. So again, everybody's trying to jump to those 79s. One of the popular numbers across the area. And again, temperature change compared to this time yesterday. Well, we had that cold front push through. Now we're starting to see a little bit more warming up, a little bit more sunshine during the afternoon hours as well. So tack on a few more degrees. That trend continues as we head into the weekend as well. So slowly working our way back up into those middle 90s by Saturday. Tonight, temperatures cooling down into the low 70s. Couple spots could reach into those upper 60s. Rain chances for the most part basically done, but we will hang on to some of that cloud coverage as well as those light northeasterly winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tomorrow, just a tad bit warmer. Temperatures returning to the 90s, partly cloudy skies with a 30% chance of some isolated showers and storms. Good news is any showers and storms that do form, not expecting them to be severe, sub-severe storms that may develop. Could bring us some beneficial rain, but again, cuts down on the risk for any of that strong hail or strong winds in the area as well. Tomorrow afternoon, we'll start to really see those clouds begin to develop and could see a few isolated showers or two, though again, most of us will be staying dry. We'll see this pattern repeat for Thursday as well. Again, all this moisture generally drifting in from the north and northeast. Could see some isolated showers, a chance for a rumble of thunder, but not expecting nearly the rain that we had seen over the past couple of days across the state of Texas. Most of that moisture stays just off towards the south, so we could be just on the fringe of it, getting an isolated shower or two as we go through the rest of the week. Then as we get in towards the weekend for Saturday especially, that's when we'll really start to dry conditions out. We'll see mostly clear skies as we go in towards your Saturday. Then we switch gears, start to see a change in the pattern as a next cold front makes its arrival in towards our area. That could be increasing those rain chances in towards next week. Moisture content for the next couple of days, again, hovering in these humid conditions, but again, not expecting a whole lot of widespread showers. Again, we'll be just looking at those humid conditions across the area. And that's going to persist through the weekend as well. Again, temperatures climbing back up into the 90s, while at the same time, rain chances decreasing for Saturday. Then we'll start to see the rain chances pick back up for next week as we see our next cold front expected to arrive on Tuesday.